Ever wonder why so many talented musicians struggle financially despite having millions of streams? Well, it turns out they're only collecting a fraction of the royalties that they've actually earned. In fact, there are several places where your music money gets distributed. Miss even one, and you leave thousands of dollars on the table until it eventually disappears. You know what's fascinating about music royalties is they're essentially money that keeps flowing long after you've done the work. Streaming has completely changed the game, with players like Spotify and Apple Music generating billions of streaming royalties annually. Collecting your royalties is like having multiple bank accounts that you don't even know exist with cash that you can't even access. And here's the kicker: if you don't collect your royalties within a certain time frame, they might vanish forever. Yet many artists are in the dark about how to actually collect all that money. I was one of those artists. I'm Manish, MIT class president turned hip hop artist, and until recently, I was not collecting my money correctly, and I was losing thousands of dollars despite having hundreds of thousands of streams across all platforms. If you're releasing music and not collecting your royalties, you're leaving free money on the table. This is part one of my two-part series on scaling your music business, and today, I'm going to walk you through how to exactly set up your royalties correctly so that you don't miss out on even a penny of the money that you earn through your royalties. I am going to walk you through how an independent artist can collect all of their royalties across various collection agencies and platforms. To start off, there are two major categories of royalties that you must know about: master and publishing. Miss even one and you lose thousands. Let's start with master royalties. These are royalties that come from the actual sound recording or track. To access your master royalties, you'll need a digital distributor like TuneCore, DistroKid, etc. I personally use DistroKid and I definitely recommend it. For non-interactive streaming royalties like Pandora or internet radio, where you're not actively trying to select a song or choose, it's kind of more of a random draw, you'll want to sign up with a platform called SoundExchange because your distributor like DistroKid, TuneCore, etc. will not collect this. Moving along to the second bucket, publishing royalties. These are royalties that come from the songwriting and composition. They are separate from the actual recording. To access your publishing royalties, you'll want to first sign up with a performance rights organization called a PRO. Typically, this is BMI or ASCAP. I personally recommend BMI since that's what I have, but ASCAP is pretty popular too. When you use this, you'll just want to be consistent whenever you register all of your songs. So you don't need both, you just need to pick one. On the publishing side, to collect your US mechanical royalties, you'll want to sign up for this organization called the MLC, which is the Mechanical Licensing Collective. To collect global publishing royalties, typically if you want to include everything outside of the US, use a publishing administrator called SongTrust. It's pretty popular and I definitely recommend it. I believe I use it as well. Each one of these organizations that I just mentioned accounts for a different slice of the overall royalty pie. So to ensure that you're collecting every penny, make sure to sign up for all of them, because even if you miss one, that could be thousands of dollars if you have tens of thousands of streams. And eventually when this grows, that could add a lot of zeros, so be careful. To summarize, sign up with a distributor like CD Baby, TuneCore, DistroKid to collect YouTube Content ID royalties, streaming royalties, paid download royalties. Next, sign up with SoundExchange to collect your digital performance royalties for non-interactive streams such as SiriusXM, Pandora, internet radio, etc. Next, on the publishing side, sign up for a PRO, performance rights organization like BMI or ASCAP. They'll collect your performance royalties such as your publishing for your TV and film, for live performances. Make sure you sign up for the MLC, the Mechanical Licensing Collective. They will collect your US mechanical royalties from interactive streams like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. Finally, sign up for SongTrust, which collects your global publishing royalties, including your mechanical royalties, your performance royalties, and royalties from international and foreign PROs. So I know that was a lot of information. Here's a quick little summary table for you guys in terms of the organization, the types of royalties they collect, the side of royalties, whether it's master or publishing, and where exactly they're pulling all these royalties from. Have this summary chart handy when you're registering your songs. For those of you new to registering your songs and making music, I hope this is a good high-level introduction on where to start. And rest assured, for those of you guys interested in the nitty-gritty details like myself, I'll do a deep dive on each of these organizations and how they fit into the overall royalty landscape. for music. If you're not signed up with these platforms, I recommend you do it ASAP. You might be missing out on thousands of dollars. And stay tuned for part 2 of this series coming next Friday, where I'll dive deeper into how to protect all of the money that you earn through your music business and how to use tax write-offs as an advantage to growing and scaling your business in the long term. In the meantime, you can check out more of my videos here to help you level up as a musician. Catch you guys in the next video, and shout out to the Outliers.
This man is going everywhere. Ambition got me ending on a high note. I know. Ambition got me, yeah.